What is up, guys? jmltcb here, back with the next part of our Destiny Let's Play / walkthrough. As you'll notice from the last part, I've leveled up 3 levels. It's just to kind of make this next planet a little bit easier to go through. So in that time, though, I've upgraded my gear a little bit, got some better gear. But I did unlock these. Maybe I only level up twice. No, I did level up 3 times. I unlocked a couple upgrades here. But I left them until I got back. So I unlocked, or like until I started recording. That's what I meant. So I got this ability for my super called Aftermath. So this will basically leave a damage over time thing behind when I use my super ability. And then I got Overload, which means my Storm Fist has a chance to immediately reset its cooldown. So when I use my melee ability to do extra damage, sometimes it'll come back. And I can use it twice. And then sprinting increases the leap distance of Fist of Havoc. Huh. Cool. Alright. Just gonna dismantle some stuff while I'm here. Got some armor. Alright. Okay, so we're ready to start with Venus now. We're going to start with the first mission, because it's the only one we have, called A Stranger's Call. This one is it's a little difficult, just because there's a lot of enemies and not a lot of cover. But, you know, we'll get through it, and you'll be one step closer to level 20.
Our new friend must have access to extraordinary methods to have reached out to us like that. The radio message she sent came from...
It is definitely easier to play through this with people. It's also a lot more fun. It would definitely help with your leveling and also playing through some of the harder missions. I think maybe that's why they make them so hard, is so that it encourages you to play with other people. So, something to keep in mind.
This colony was built by the Ishtar Collective. Records say they once studied ruins.
Turn down the volume on my headset a little bit. It's a little bit loud.
We thought this was all lost in the collapse.
Yeah, so Venus will be coming by a new type of enemy called the Vex. They're like robots, basically. So I think I have to unlock my vehicle, which I haven't done, obviously. So I don't think I can use my vehicle
I don't
right
like us
now.
getting dragged out here and not being able to get the lay of the land.
All right.
There used to be a guardian outpost.
So I'm not gonna faff about and fight with all these enemies because that's just silly. Oh, I guess I can't jump on that. So there'll be some enemies up here. I'm just gonna go around them. And by around, I mean I'm gonna go like this way. So we need to go over to that little, like, looks like it was an old bus stop, but we need to go to there, I think. Yeah. Right? That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right. So we probably have to kill some enemies here so they don't shoot at us. It's fine. I can literally just punch them to death. Oh, there's my overload perk thing. Oh, it did it again. That was awesome. I got to use my overload thing or my storm fist 4 times. Alright. Alright, then from there.
We're late. Spare is accessible. There's a lot here about some
We go all the way over here. Up here, over this jump. Oops, I'm stuck in a bush. Oh, there we go. So, you can fight these guys if you want. Or you can just jump up here. Deploy ghosts. So anytime you have to deploy your ghost, once your hand releases the ghost, you can you can start running. But if you start running or jumping or anything while you're releasing your ghost, you'll have to do it again. So if you're looking to be quick about things, it's something to keep in mind. And if you do move too far away while you're deploying the ghost, it also will cancel it. Excuse me, sorry. Just had some pizza pockets. They were quite delicious. So you just run through this tunnel as I'm doing. There's a gold chest here. Might as well pick it up. It's got an auto rifle in it. It's the same stats as my pulse rifle, so I'm just gonna keep my pulse rifle.
Detecting Vex. Like we're surrounded.
Like we're surrounded. So you're gonna need to come up to this thing and scan it. You're probably gonna have to wait a second to scan it.
Let me get a closer look.
Hopefully it'll let me scan it at some point here. There we go. So a prompt will pop up. I was just holding the X button, so it just did it. Alright. So
No.
now
It's the Vex. Better find some cover.
when you see this like cloud of smoke with that thing in the middle, that means there's Vex. And Vex are weak in the middle instead of in the head. So you have to shoot the glowy part in the middle. It's not very glowy, but that white part in the middle. All Vex are weak in the middle, aside from the Minotaurs and Praetorians. They do not have a weak spot. So goblins are just your basic, like, acolyte or drag or whatever. Hobgoblins are your snipers. So you want to take them out. They have an ability to create like a little shield that will damage you if you get close. So it's ideal to take them out if you can. Oh, hello. Minotaurs, I recommend rockets, obviously. Or machine gun if you have a machine gun. Or they have a void damage shield, so anything with void damage is useful as well. This is actually a lot easier than it is on heroic. I always seem to forget that. So I stick up on the ledges. That way you're kind of in cover. You just have to worry about hobgoblins. I think there might be 2 more waves of enemies after this. You can see that area of fire there, that's the hobgoblins doing their thing. I feel like there should be more minotaurs. If you can punch a hobgoblin's head off, they'll stop using their shield, but they will chase after you. That can't be it. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, minotaur should spawn down here, so I'm gonna just do that to get rid of them. So definitely save your heavy ammo and your supers for the minotaurs, because they are a little tougher to beat. They do teleport, as you just saw there. So if you're going to fire your rocket, just be careful. Make sure you don't miss, because, you know, heavy ammo is precious. Even when you have like 200 heavy ammo synthesis. I can't say that word very well. So I think that was the last wave. Or this is the last wave. So once I kill off these last couple people, that should be it. Yep, that was it. So it was just a good old cutscene here, and that's the level.
What are these things? Are there any still intact that I can analyze?
Well fought.
You're here.
I may or may not cut this out.
We haven't got much time.
If not, then you're obviously hearing this. But
Who are you?
I feel like this cutscene's a little bit long. I
don't
can't
even
remember.
have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. I will.
Sure.
I will. I know.
I'll upgrade it. It's like 25 damage.
What?
Oh,
I
I
wasn't
didn't mean to
talking
do that.
you, little
Whoops.
light.
I'm a ghost, actually.
Many guardians fell.
Strong ones.
Strong ones.
But you made it here.
You made
Sorry.
it here.
I don't like reading stuff. I don't know why I'm
Yes,
doing that.
I'm listening. They are here. With me.
I have some bounties.
Talking.
Yeah, I did a couple bounties
Understood.
while I was off screen to get my level up.
You need my help, Guardian.
But,
Is that why you brought us here?
yeah, that was pretty
They
much how I leveled
brought us
myself up.
here.
There are some loot
Yes.
caves that you can use for leveling too, or you can play Crucible
Evil
or
so
whatever.
dark it despises other evil.
So, yeah.
You're not a guardian.
No.
It's really weird.
It's not forged
You
in
never
gold.
really learn anything about her.
But I believe we're on.
I don't know if there's any grimoire about her, but
Ground.
she's like, seems like an important character, but she's really not. I have a weird looking helmet now.
Have you heard of the Black Garden?
You know,
The legend.
I feel like
The greatest threat to us all.
you should be
lies
able to
there,
skip cutscenes,
Where these
but
machines.
if you're in a
form.
group, I mean, I understand why you couldn't, because it can, like, you know,
Find
synchronize the
the
players
Black
up and whatever. I imagine it's like
Without
a
its
loading
heart,
thing.
Only
But
then
you should
will
be able to
it
vote to
begin
skip.
heal.
Can you help us find it?
My path's my own. I can't.
Because whatever,
If we're going to find the
whatever's
Garden,
possibly loading right now is probably already loaded.
Ah, yes.
So it's like,
The Awoken.
I know they want us to take in
Out
the
there
story,
wavering
but
between
really
the light
we're
and
only
the
gonna
dark.
play this once.
A side should always be taken, little light. Even if it's the wrong side. Too late returning. How many? Hold position, kill the engines, and don't let them find you.
And then it's like, we never know who she's talking to. It's like, I don't get it,
So-
man.
How do we find the Awoken?
they live all the way out at the edge of the darkness. Last place the light
So,
passes.
I think this is where there's a
Can't we just stay
cutscene
here with the
for the
murderers
Awoken.
No.
I'm not sure
Don't do that.
if it's gonna automatically take me there, but I'm not gonna show that because it's not a level. It's listed as a stage, but it's literally just a cutscene, and then you go do the next level or whatever. So I'm not gonna show that. That's not gonna be in the walkthrough. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, but you'll see it yourself if you're playing through this right now. So, yeah. It just, you kind of go there to meet the queen, who you'll meet in House of Wolves anyway, and then you're just told what you need to do next, basically. So, so you can see now I'm in the reef, and that's where I need to go next, but I'm not going to show that on screen because there's no need to. So, go to the tower, hand in this stuff, and call it a video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the story so far, if you're playing this and not really listening to what I'm saying. If I'm helping you at all, then that's great. Or if I'm giving you an idea of what you're to expect in this game before you pick it up, then that's cool too. Glad I could be of service, but yeah, I do really encourage that you play it, even if you don't even if you're not liking it so far. It's more about the end game. It's just getting to the end game that's, long. But this game is a lot of fun, and I do recommend getting a group of people to play it. I'm a solo player. I don't like to play with people very often, but this game is a lot of fun to play with people, especially when you get used to it. And I got a bounty lead. Especially when you guys are just kind of goofing around and not really trying. This is a good game for that. Good game for autopilot. Kill 10 Vex Majors or Ultras.
Acknowledge. Goodbye, Guardian.
I can do that.
At
Alright, so I'll collect my reward.
You have questions?
And again, I can't repeat enough. Do as many levels as you can before you come back to the tower. And then that way you don't have to keep going back and forth as much. I'm just showing you which stuff corresponds with which. So
I've seen this armor as you were.
please make sure that you are being more efficient. Unless you want to come back every time, I guess. I would prefer to just, like, you know, play until the game physically says, no, you're not strong enough, and then come hand everything in. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do in here. So, alright, so, guess I'll go to orbit. Well, that's been another guide video for the Destiny storyline, and hope it's been helpful to you. Hope you've been enjoying, and as always, have a good day. This is jmltcb signing out.